YouTube! Oh shit! The patch notes! They're out! I think. Hurry up, computer. Oh shit. Patch 1.10 is now live. Visit this article for more information, bug fix, balances, updates, starts, unique items, legendary aspects. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see. Jargon. Diablo 4 team has been diligently monitoring your feedback, as they have. Appreciated. As we introduce patches to keep your experience in Sanctuary smooth, we will update the below list and denote whether the fixes are intended for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or all platforms. Boom, right out of the gate. New unique items and legendaries. Let's can I move my face here? Oh. New unique items and legendary aspects have been discovered in Sanctuary. Use them to enhance your characters in the Eternal and Seasonal realm. These unique items can be obtained from World Tier 4 and beyond. The legendary aspects can be obtained from any world tier. 6 unique items. The general items. Ahavarian Spear of the Lycander. Uber unique staff. Uber unique. Not sure I like that already because we're just not going to see it. Gain a random shrine effect for 10 to 20 seconds after killing an elite enemy. Ooh. Can only occur once every 30 seconds. Ooh, pretty good. Spear of Lycander is extremely rare drop. We wish luck to recover it. Okay, so we're probably never going to see this item. We're never going to see it. Honestly, it doesn't seem that good anyways. Like the shrine effects is, I guess it's okay, but we're never going to see it. So let's go on to the stuff we actually care about. Barbarian, Azure Wrath, unique sword, love it. Lucky hit. Your core skills have up a 20% chance to freeze enemies for 3 seconds and deal 0.75 to 1.5 cold damage to them. Interesting. Off the top of my head, I don't see how that would be too useful to Barbs, although maybe we'll have to switch into some sort of CC build? I don't know. We'll have to see the stats on it. Druid, Fleshrender, unique one-hand mace, debilitating roar and blood howl deal 0.5 to 1 damage to nearby poison enemies. Ooh. That could be good. Necromancer, lidless wall. Ooh, unique shield. Let's fucking go. Let's go. That's huge. That's actually unreal. While you have an active Bone Storm, hitting an enemy outside of the Bone Storm has up to a 5 to 25% chance to spawn an additional Bone Storm at their location. Oh my god. Each of your active sacrifice bonuses increase the chance by 25%, and the total number of additional Bone Storms you can have by +1. Holy fuck. So essentially, you have a 100% chance, right? Depending on how it rolls. You have a 100% chance depending on how it rolls. Rogue. Eagle Horn, which is a unique bow. Penetrating shot has a 30 to 80% chance to fire an arrow that bounces off walls and scenery. Hitting enemies from behind with penetrating shot makes them vulnerable for 3 seconds. 30 to 80% to fire an arrow that bounces off. So 80% chance. So if it comes back, it makes them vulnerable. I wonder because I guess we'll see, because I mean they're going to be fairly vulnerable already. I don't know if that really makes too much of a big deal. We'll have to see the stats on these guys, right? That's what really matters too, is like what kind of stats that these uniques come with as well. Okay, Sorcerer, the Oculus, the unique one. Gain the effect of teleport enchantment for free. Boom. Diablo 2-esque. Let's go. When you evade using teleport enchantment, you are taken to a random location. Ooh. Developers note, the Azure Wrath Flesher unique items have flat damage effects which scale with power. Oh, holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay. All right, so that's good. That kind of makes those maybe a bit more bit better. This one's cool. Although I mean, again, we're gonna have to see the stats. This is cool though. The teleport's cool. I I don't know how crazy I am about it, like not giving some sort of like damage or kill ability. Okay, legendary aspects. General. So it looks like there's 2 general. This is kind of what they thought, right? It would be. Audacity. When there are at least 5 close enemies, stun them for 2 to 4 seconds. This can only occur once every 20 seconds. I mean, like, I guess that's okay. Craven. You gain 20 to 40% movement speed when moving away from slowed or chilled enemies. That doesn't do much to me. That doesn't tickle any pickle. Whatever. Barbarian. Ancestral charge. Charge calls forth 4 ancients who also charge, dealing 50 to 100% normal damage. So this could be really good because 100% of the quake damage on Hammer of the Ancients right now does like 37 million damage to 50 million, depending. So interesting. And we have 4 of them doing it. Interesting. Subterranean offensive aspect. Poison Creeper's active also casts Landslide. There we go, folks. Landslide Druid. There it is. That's pretty much nail in the coffin. Poison Creeper's active also casts Landslide in a circle around you. Earth skills deal 10 to 20% damage to... Dude, and then mixed with this? Oh my god! That's going to be strong. That's going to be fun. Because I think Landslide's fun. I actually haven't tried it yet. Okay, Necromancer. Gorquills. Blood Lance will consume blood orbs to also conjure lances from them. Each additional blood lance deals 20 to 50% of normal damage. Prioritize targets unlanced enemies. Oh, that could be... Oh, that's kind of cool. So I assume that when they consume the blood orbs, they just fire a blood lance and it does a lot of damage. Damn. Okay, I like these. Pestilent points for the rogue. Every 3rd cast of puncture is poison imbued with 100 and 150% of normal potency. Kind of boring, but it's probably really good. Kind of meh. Searing Wards, offensive aspect. After spending 200 to 100 mana, your next firewall is free to cast and will destroy incoming small missiles. That says offensive, but that sounds defensive to me. So at a first glance, the uniques are kind of meh, but only because we don't have any stats behind them, so we don't really know how good they are. But the things that they come with, the affixes or the aspects that they come with are kind of meh. Some of them are really good. Now that I look at this, the Azure and the Flesh Render actually look really good, but everything else kind of meh. Legendary aspects, pretty fucking cool. The general ones, like, I could do without. I think these are kind of poo-poo. Like there maybe there's some utility for them. I don't see them being useful in any way, because at what point are we ever gonna stun enemies? They're just gonna die too fast anyways. Unless there's if there's some way, it would be better if there'd be some way to trigger it in a shitty situation. I like this one too. I mean, I guess we'll be getting more movement speed, which is kind of good. Because I assume this will just trigger. The class ones, great. I think fantastic. I think we'll have to see with some of them. The rogue one's kind of lackluster. The barbarian's interesting. All the other ones are awesome. I think the Sorc got kind of fucked again. Blizzard doesn't like the Sorc. Cool. Final Slay now requires you to slay the level 100 Pinnacle boss solo. Cool. I like that. So you can't just get carried. You can't just get carried to a Lilith kill. You have to kill her yourself. That's great. I like that. I don't really care. I haven't really... Some of these bugs, I'm sure people have noticed, but for me, they haven't really done too much. Fixes. Oh, no. Fixed an issue where the outer edge of the quakes granted to Hammer of the Ancients via the aspect of the Ancestral Echoes was dealing far more damage than intended. There it is. The barb is nerfed once again. We recognize this adjustment as a significant decrease to the Hammer of Ancients Barbarian build, but we do not want its strength to be reliant under an underlying bug. Fair enough. Dude, the barb. The barb's having a rough go, man. We'll see what that charge aspect does. We'll see. Ooh, okay. This is a big one. The level requirement of sacred items will now cap at 60. The level requirements of ancestral items will now cap at 80. This is huge. This is huge for selling and trading, and this is also huge for pimping out alt characters. So great. Again, like in my video I released earlier today, they're listening. This is great. We've added more dynamic loading screens with the release of the Season of the Malignant. This includes adding more assets to the loading screen, such as your player character. Interesting. Perfect. This is also huge. Altar of Lilith unlocks are now account-wide. Yay! Map discovery is now account-wide. Yay! Whispers will no longer reward sigil dust. Yay! I don't really know if that was a problem or not. Overall loot quality has been significantly improved from silent chests. Oh my god. Thank god. Those were such a bummer. Significantly improved. Okay. The channel time for the leave dungeon ability has been increased from 3 to 5 seconds. Interesting. Okay. We have generally reduced the tendency for many monsters to move around in combat so that melee characters don't have to chase down their enemies as much. All right, sick. Cool, man. I guess my barb will not have to run as far. Renown value adjustment. Side quest renown rewards value increased from 20 to 30. It's going to be easier to finish the renown. Dungeon renown reward values increased from 30 to 40. Boom. Renown's fixed. This change is retroactive, and the additional renown gain will be applied to characters who have already completed side quests and dungeons. Amazing. Fantastic. So renown, again, we're going to start off with 2.5 bars. It's going to be significantly easier to cap it out now too. This is essentially a third a times 2.5 multiplier here. Or times, I don't know the math. Can't math. World Tier 2 has had the following bonus added. Bonus gold increased from 15 to 20%. Monsters now drop 50% more items. That's good. We like where World Tier 2 has landed overall, but are increasing its reward pace to better align with its difficulty. That's probably pretty good. Level scaling inside dungeons and most overworld territories has been adjusted in World Tiers 3 and 4. Monsters will begin to trail behind the player in level after a certain point, up to a maximum of 5 levels behind. Interesting. This change does not affect world bosses, Legions event, Fields of Hatred, Helltide, or Nightmare dungeons. We want to give players a better sense of their power, progression, and mastery over the world while still challenging. Cool. Man, they're listening. This is good shit. I think this is very good. It's going to incentivize people to move on too and go to the higher tier, go to the Nightmare dungeons, the end game content. World Tier 3 example. If the player's level is below 55, the monster's level is 55. If the player's level is 56 to 60, the monster's level is 55. Gotcha. If the player's level is 61, the monster's level is 56. From this point, the monsters will always be -5 until the World 3's max monster of level 70. Gotcha. World Tier 4. So they're kind of getting rid of the scaling in a sense. They're just scaling it differently. Yeah. Cool. So like they're gonna force you to do Nightmare dungeons basically to hit endgame, which is fine. Now just do something with the loot. Reward experience for completing Whispers in World Tier 3s and 4 has been significantly increased. Man, another good change. We have observed that the experience bonus rewarded for killing higher level monsters escalates too fast compared to the relative challenge involved. We still want to reward players for taking on this challenge by encouraging them to participate in power leveling together instead of one player killing enemies while another member of their party waits at the dungeon's entrance. We are adjusting bonus experience rewards for killing monsters that are higher level than the player. Pre-season of the Malignant, level 1, 15%. Level 2, 20%. Level 3. Post-season of the Malignant, 1.5% bonus per level up to 10. Up to 10 levels? Oh. So, I don't know if I like this. So, okay, this will be interesting because they're effectively reducing the amount of experience we're going to be getting from killing monsters, but then they're adding in experience boosts through the battle pass that you don't have to pay for, by the way. So interesting. I guess we'll see how that plays out. It's almost by half too, but I guess we got to see what the experience boosts are like. We're also adjusting experience rewards for monsters level offsets for higher World War tiers. So current world tier level offers offsets up to 3, up to 10, up to 100. We're changing this to 3, unchanged, 6, and 10. Oh God. For example, you are level 1, your friends bring you to World Tier 4 and leave you at the entrance of it. They start killing monsters. Prior to the season, you get 1 plus 25%. After season, you get level 11. Okay. So power leveling is effectively in the dirt, which I'm a fan of. You should not be able to just start an ult, bring it into a dungeon, and sit there until you're level 80. That's, first of all, that's fucking boring. Why would you even want to do it? And it's just, yeah, it's just dumb. Really dumb. Perfect. Helltide. We're looking to increase the danger and Helltide's risk-reward gameplay by making the monsters. Ooh, love it. And the tortured gift of mysteries harder to. Ooh, harder to open. Oh my God. Okay, so Helltide monsters are now 3 levels higher than the player instead of 2, which is, that's really doesn't do much, I don't think. The tortured gift of mysteries chest has had its cost increased to 250 from 175. That's a lot. That's a lot. You could easily go from getting 2 to 3 chests per Helltide to maybe 1, depending. And if you die, forget about it. I like this. I like this though, because Helltides are great. They should be doubling down on this shit. I like this. All interactable objects in the Helltide zones now have a small chance of dropping. That's really good too. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, do we go over the balance updates? Okay. As our community continues to battle the burning hells, the builds emerging from new players have shocked and delighted us. We've chosen to focus season of the Millions balance updates on clear itemization disparities over redesigns of class features. The class changes are largely focused on numeric increases to skill upgrades and legendary aspects, and that players haven't yet found. The class changes are largely focused on numeric increases to skill upgrades and legendary aspects that players haven't yet found compelling. Okay. Additionally, we're changing critical strike damage Paragon glyphs to empower all damage instead of only core skills to enable more build strategies. Oh, cool. Okay. There are also a few class stat decreases on sources which grant extreme amounts of damage, healing, and unstoppable. Werebear. I mean, Grizzly Rage. Grizzly Rage. You go. In general, we prefer build-specific changes to be bonuses instead of decreases, but we feel these changes are necessary for overall health of the game. Diablo 4 is a game that is continuing evolving through its seasons, thus the adjustments we make will evolve with them. Okay. Violent double swing vulnerable duration increases from 1 to 2. Furious upheaval damage bonus per stack. Ooh, we love to see this. We love to see this because upheaval is probably the best looking and feeling core skill for barbarians. I think it's super fun. This is a huge increase. Huge. So you're effectively getting like 50% instead of 27 or whatever. Power charge cooldown reduction is now capped. 3 targets for a maximum of 9 seconds. I never use that. Tactical ground stomp fury increased. That's cool. Enhanced death blow damage. Bonus to bosses increases from 100. Ooh, fuck. Death blow. I've always wondered about death blow too. It always seems like such a good, ability that's kind of like to the wayside. So we'll see, because that could, if this is a big increase. This is a big increase, and there is a unique for this as well. So that could be great. Enhanced steel grasp vulnerable duration. Okay. Rupture. Cool. Like, oh, holy shit. 15% on rupture. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there's gonna be some. Oh my god, we're gonna have to theory cross or some shit. Fighter's rupture healing increase from. Oh my god. Okay. So To the board. Okay, hamstring now only slows healthy enemies, and slow amount increase from 10, 20 to 30 to 20, 40. Okay. I don't know if this is good. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Because I think, yeah, we just off the bleed. We're fine. Cut to the bone. Bone bleeding damage bonus. Vulnerable reduced. Yeah, man. Wrathglyph's bonus affects all damage instead of just core. That's fantastic. Oh, there's a lot to go over here. It's a long video. Relentless Berserker's aspect. Berserker duration increased from 1 to 2 seconds. Oh my god. This is huge, too. Man. I think I'm starting Barb. Battle Mat aspect. Berserking duration increased. Oh my god. Double. Or almost double. Brawler's aspect damage. Aspect of burning rage damage increased from 0.8 0.08. Holy shit, man. Aspect of the Iron Warrior damage reduction increase from 15 to 25 to 18 to 28. Slaking aspect lucky hit chance. There it is. Aspect of ancestral echoes. That doesn't matter because that essentially is getting nerfed into the ground. We probably won't even use. Because essentially now I think Hammer Ancients is second now to probably or even third to Upheaval. Okay. Oh, Gore's devastating grip now explodes every 2 seconds or after it ends, and its hit cap has been removed. Oh. God damn, these are good. Hit cap being removed, that's crazy. Fields of Crimson bleeding damage bonus increased from 10. Oh my god. All right, fucking drawing board for the Barb. Holy shit. Okay, enhanced claw attack speed, storm strike. There it is. Primal Grizzly Rage now and grants unstoppable for 6 seconds instead of while active. So, I mean, it needed it. The Druid is by far probably the easiest character to play in terms of like staying alive and just blasting through shit. So Cataclysm lightning damage and tornado damage increased. Okay. A lot of increases here. A lot of buff, it seems. Ooh, this is good. So Werebear and Werewolf chest unique now goes from +2 skills to +3, which is awesome. All right. Necromancer. Just gonna kind of try and sort out the big ones here because these are long. This is huge. Golems move faster. Bone Prism. Okay. This is big. So we talked about that unique shield with the Blood Lance. Now, Supreme Blood Wave leaves behind Blood Orbs earlier in its path. So mixed with Blood Lance, that could be devastating. That could be very, very fucking good. Very good. Oh, auto-targeting for Corpse Explosion and Ray Scale. Oh, beautiful. This is great. This is great because this was a pain in the ass. You had to like click on directly on the corpse to get a Corpse Tendrils or like Corpse Explosion going off. So this is fantastic. Bonus there it is. Bonus damages to Skeletal Priest. Oh, that's it though, huh? Yeah, I guess they're not gonna buff the minions after, you know, nerfing them. Necromancer's minions will now automatically resummon after respawning during a world boss fight. Okay. Okay. So not big. Same thing as it before. Nothing too crazy here. It looks like they're gonna. Looks like Blood Lance is gonna be pretty strong. They're putting a lot of emphasis on it, which I think is great. This is good. This is great too. Deathless Visage damage increase from 0.25 to 0.38, basically. Looks like the Necro's getting some love. Rogue. Ooh, this is good. Death Trap. Cooldown reduced. It's kind of good too. Same thing. Nothing crazy here. And then we'll go on to the Sork. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, maybe they gave some love to the Sork here. Holy shit. Okay, so now Sork is my least played character. So unfortunately, I don't really have a leg to stand on here. I see a lot of pluses. So this could be very good. I am going to glaze over it because I really don't know that too much about the Sork, but it looks fine. General aspects. There's so much here. Aspect of Disobedience, maximum stacks reduced from 100 to 60. Okay, so they're starting to chop at the DR stuff, which is fine. And the armor. Increase bonus to drop ancestral and sacred items in Nightmare Dungeons from 5% to 10. Cool. Remove the 20% chance to drop an extra equipment item from elite monsters outside Nightmare Dungeons and Helltides. Boom. Again, I love it. Doubling down on the endgame mechanics. Give us a reason to do it. Increased chance to drop an extra equipment item from elite monsters in Nightmare Dungeons and Helltides. I like it. I'm good with it. Nightmare Dungeons now have a 50% chance to drop a second legendary item upon completion. Love it. Nightmare Dungeons now give 3 rare items upon completion, up from 1. Perfect. Give me a reason to do it, baby. I love it. I love it. Improvement. Slow and steady improvements. I like it. Increase monster HP scaling from 85 to 100. Bonus per extra player in your party. Okay. Partying just got a little bit harder. Adjusted the scaling of the Greed Shrine to improve his spell. Thank God. The Greed Shrine is such a fucking... It's such a buzzkill. God, I hope it drops more money now. World bosses now drop potions more often. There's no longer a limit to how many materials you can refine into higher materials at once. Oh, that is great. Many affixes are too efficient and are outshining alternatives. We're looking to refine the outliers, improve the number of meaningful choices on competitive slots, and increase the overall flexibility of items. We know these changes will reduce the total amount of possible power a character can possess, so we'll be monitoring how these changes affect players' ability. This and expected amount, blah, blah, blah. That's good, though, because if they're saying what they're saying with these malignant hearts, that should balance it out nicely. We're increasing the availability of affixes below to make them easier to include different builds. Control impaired duration reduction can now appear on pants. Barrier regeneration can now appear for all classes, and it will also begin dropping earlier. Lucky hit chance while you have a barrier can now appear on all classes. Reduced 12% on helm. Okay. Mastery skill damage, newly added, can appear on Sork weapons. Scales identically with your core skill damage. Resistance to all elements can now appear on shields. The core stat bonus on weapons has been overperforming, so we're pulling back on this bonus. Okay, fair enough. Strength, 50% stronger when on weapons. 25% stronger when on weapons. Oh shit. So now they're 20. So all this stuff on weapons is now being reduced. Okay. Cooldown reduction affix is often felt mandatory due to their raw power. We imagine cooldown reduction will remain a highly desirable stat, but the penalty for not prioritizing it won't be as harsh. Cooldown reduction reduced by 30%. Womp womp. Imbuement skill, cooldown reduction. Yep. Fair. We're seeing critical strike damage and vulnerable damage often viewed as hard requirement for a build success in Diablo 4. We believe this is a step towards allowing more builds to flourish, and we'll continue to make changes in the support of this goal. Here we go. Critical strike damage reduced by 17%. Lightning critical strike damage reduced by 17%. Critical strike damage with the following skills reduced by 17%. Holy fuck. Vulnerable damage reduced by 40%. By 40%. Holy shit. Disparities in inherent affixes can rule some weapons out before the rest of their stats are even rolled. It's true. It's true. I'm trying not to elaborate too much because this is a long one. Oh my god. Cooldown reduction and offhands, minus 35. Crit damage on swords, reduced by 50. Vulnerable damage inherent on crossbows, reduced by 65%. Wow. That's insane. Good. It's good, but it's crazy. This game just got a little better. It's going to be a lot harder. Things are going to be more difficult, which I'm so fucking pumped for. Damage bonus to crowd control enemies is overperforming to the ease of back. So that's decreased by 30%. Damage to frozen enemies increased by 20. Boom. Ooh, this could be good for that Barb unique as well as Sorks. Okay. We have seen that skillful players are frequently slaughtering monsters many levels above their own. We want to support this, but the current situation is beyond what we believe is correct for the long-term health of the game. To chase this goal, we're shifting power to many offensive affixes from defensive affixes. We know this will make our endgame content more deadly, particularly for those chasing our pinnacle boss. An encounter not meant for the faint of heart. Fucking, you're telling me. Overcoming the pinnacle boss will take every ounce of grit you can muster and all tools at your disposal. We will continue to evaluate feedback from the community, make changes to our combat mechanics. Physical damage increased by 25%. Fire damage increased by 25%. Okay. So they're basically increasing everything that isn't vulnerable. And crit. Okay. Yeah. Essentially, they're increasing. This is really good. I know this is a lot, but basically what they're doing is they're increasing every skill damage in the game without increasing vulnerable and crit damage. So they're making each character's skills more viable and more potent. This is really good. And then there's a little bit of a armor reduction here too, because they're obviously reducing that too. So damage reduction yeah, all this DR stuff just got fucked in the ass. Yep. So DR is just whoo, and that's it. Whoo. What do we think? This is crazy. This is a great. I'm pumped. This is a great patch. These are great patch notes. I'm pumped. I'm scared. A little horny. I'm ready. I'm ready for season 1. That's it. I don't know what else to say. This is a long one. I will see you folks on Thursday.